It is time. Little sports mafiosos out there all over the world, not just America. AJ is big in the Czech Republic, Ireland, Iceland, Brazil, and Antarctica. It doesn't matter where you are. He is the main man for the sports, and he has the fix you need. He is the Godfather's Godfather. He is AJ Bokide.
What's up, Jack? We on our high horse today. We on a high horse today, Jack.
Are you ready to roll?
Yes, 3 in a row against the Dodgers and the Guardians. Man. That's all I can ask. That's all I can ask. We on our high horse today, man.
We are. They are. Can you believe that they are? It's double digits their lead.
I know.
The Cardinals are falling, and the Brewers are.
That's either really good or really bad.
Yeah. I saw a thing about the Cardinals yesterday. The Brewers still have 6 games with them.
Yeah, so, which means you want as much as you can get right now.
Right.
To make sure that you can get as much as you want.
Because there's only like 40 some games left, right?
41 or 42 somewhere.
41, 42. Have these Brewers met your expectations, exceeded, or
totally exceeded? Put it this way: they won 70 games. They need 11 more. Let's put it this way: they need 11 more wins in 2 months to finish 500.
To finish what?
500.
Okay, 11 out of 41.
11 out of 40. They could go 11-30 and still finish 500.
Well, they're not going to go 11-30.
No,
are they?
But they could go 20-20 and still, and from this point on, and still probably be the number 2 seed. So.
Oh, you think you're going to get it?
I think they're going to get it. Well, the Dodgers and Cardinals are playing each other. I kind of torn on who to root for. I should text Vinny and ask him who to root for.
Oh, you got to root for the Cardinals. You got to get the division first.
Yeah, we got to root it.
I mean, against the Cardinals. I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think? But we got some bummer news this week. Yelich.
Yeah, I'm legit sad for that. I'm legit sad. He's just a great human being, and he's a great person. So, anytime you get bummer news like that, it's just awful.
That's good. Yeah, it's not good. I mean, it's good that he's a good person. It's a bummer. The news is a bummer.
Well, put it this way: they're 2 veterans that are like him and Hoskins. So
they don't need veterans. All our veterans know how to do is lose in the playoffs. We need people who aren't veterans. That's what we need.
Yeah, we need rooks, right?
Yes. So who's going to be their what's their? Do they have a permanent outfield rotation now? If so, what is it? Or do they keep switching guys in and out?
They keep switching because he's been out and Perkins is out now too. So we'll see.
Perkins is out too?
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Hammy. Grade 1 hammy.
Grade 1, does that mean the worst?
No, that's a slight pull.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he's a good fielder. He's had a few big at-bats, but he's not a very consistent good batter.
He's not the most consistent hitter, no.
Yeah. So it's going to be where's Churio play?
Right.
Who plays center? Mitchell. How's he doing?
So his bat's coming around, which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Wait a minute. I don't know if that red hat, if it's worse that it's a Homestead hat or if it was a Cardinals hat. I think they're equally terrible.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sorry to all my Cedarburg people. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you sound really sorry.
I wore it today for I wore it. Actually, there's a reason I wore it.
Why?
3 of my players are in Hoop It Up this weekend, and I'm not able to make it, so I just wanted to represent that.
Okay, well that was nice of you, even though they're homesteaders.
Yeah, right.
They don't deserve any support.
Yeah. Oh, okay. By the way, Sean. By the way, Sean says hi.
Really?
I saw him on Thursday, and he said made sure to say hi.
I think he's a good guy. It's too bad he's stuck there at Homestead. He deserves better.
No, the worst part is he's stuck with me.
No, that's true. I can relate to that, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
All right, so Brewers, you're more confident than ever.
Yeah. Schedule came out, and also the Bucks schedule came out yesterday.
Okay. Well, wait. You can't jump. You can't jump off. We're not there yet. Just calm down, Godfather. You got to go in order. So, is there anything else about the Brewers you want to talk about, or Major League Baseball?
No,
not just the Brewers.
I think Aaron Judge is just a different dude. Fastest player to 300 homers. He's just different. So.
And he really came out late. I mean, is he in his 30s? Is he 30? Is he in his 30s already?
Barely 30.
Barely 30. Yeah, he wasn't like Churio, where he's in the majors. He came out. He arrived on the stage later.
25, I think.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he came up to the bigs at 25.
Okay, well, that's earlier than I thought.
Which means he averaged 60 home runs last season.
Wow.
But he's got two. If he keeps up this pace, he'll have 260. He'll be the first player in the non-PED era to have 260 home seasons.
What's his name's really helped them? Juan Soto.
Yeah, he really has.
He's helped Judge get some better pitches, and he's a good batter. Good thing Brewers didn't get him. That was a good move.
Yeah, that was a good move financially. Or bank him. Those Cheerio and Soto would have bankrupt on Adonacio.
Adonacio, that jerk. Did you see where he's getting sued for stealing stealing beach sand from the beach? He's redoing his house out in Malibu, the house that he bought for $23 million a couple of years ago.
That's shady, man.
And the neighbor's suing him in the state agency they're saying he's taking everybody else's sand, blocking the beach. That guy's bad news.
That's very shady.
He should get fired.
Can't fire himself though.
Oh, yeah, too bad. All right.
Hey, they keep winning. That's all I care about. So.
True.
Yeah. So what he does in his personal life is everybody else's business. So.
Well, I wish he'd have a better professional life and not be such a tightwad. How about that?
And not buy so many teams either. He's buying
right.
two or three teams at a time.
Jesus. He can't support the one he owns, the most important one.
Yeah, right. The one that needs to stay where they're going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Who's pitching today? What time did the Brewers play today? I saw it tonight. Is that right?
The Fox game tonight. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock on Fox? Okay. Do you know who's pitching?
Let's see. Savali pitched last night.
They won when Savali pitched? Did he get the win?
Yeah, he got the win. So
that's 2 in a row. He's on a streak, man.
Yeah,
you were ripping on him.
I was ripping on him, and was deservedly so, though. But
you're tough.
Yeah, I knew we'd come around, but it just needed a little ribbing from AJ. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, that's what did it, huh? Well, say something about Freddie, would you? Get his ass straightened out.
Yeah, get that fastball down instead of up in the middle of the zone. Jeez.
How about throwing another pitch?
Yeah.
Have some balls.
Throw the off speed. Jeez. That's what Savai did last night. He made Quan go 0 for 5.
That's all he throws is off speed. He's comes from the school of Wade they hit him a Miley.
Yeah, by the way, shout out to Wade Miley. Best seat in the dugout I've ever seen. He's not even in the freaking dugout. He's on the corner, like next to home plate.
Really?
He sits on the corner next to home plate. That's the best seat for a guy I've seen with Tommy John surgery.
Well, maybe he'll get hit by a ball.
Sure. The dude's already got Tommy John surgery. Come on, Jack. Be nice to the guy.
That's as nice as I can be.
We don't even have a concussion protocol now, too. Jeez, Jack. That's terrible.
AJ, you just made my day. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, Jack, if we can jump quick
Okay. No more baseball.
to a big event that's happening tomorrow that's near and dear to both of our hearts.
Wait a minute. Let me think what this is. I don't know.
Car show.
The Concourse Car Show at Cold Dock Park,
Yes, sir.
benefiting.
Mel's Charities.
That's right. I think the hours are 11 to 4, if I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
mistaken.
I'll be there 11 to 2.
11 to 2. AJ will be there signing autographs, right?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
someone
sir.
asks you, you'll just have something to sign it with, and a nice. He's going to be there with the Cardinals fan.
Yeah, but we'll be in a good spot. We'll be in a good spot. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow. So
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice.
it's just supposed to be nice. So
It's a beautiful setting right out. It goes out into Lake Michigan, kind of, right, AJ?
right, it does. It does.
In Port Washington, downtown Port Washington, in the harbor. Very nice setup. And the proceeds benefit Mel's Charities. So it doesn't cost anything to get in, but they're selling
Sammys and stuff and
refreshments
and stuff. So it's really good.
It is really good. It's a good thing.
So,
and you went last year, did you, AJ?
I did go last year. I went last year and it was like 98 degrees. Me and Miss Holly sat out there. She was doing the table with Miss Diane, and we sat out there and it was like 98 freaking degrees. It was fun, but by 3 o'clock when your phone says it's time to overheat and go, it was like it's time to go. So yep. So
good. Well, wear a decent hat to protect yourself, not that ugly thing you have on.
I will.
So you can wear your Mel's hat. Wear that.
Yeah, I got one behind. I got Mel's behind. Mel's is behind me right now. So.
All right. Okay. Well, that is near and dear. That's a good thing, and that's the last. I think they have something else too before the
bag for Busick.
And that's coming up too,
that's
right?
That's the 21st of September.
21st September, and then when is 28th?
Pigos is the 29th.
29th. That's just always a Sunday.
Yep.
And the Packers play the Vikings that day.
Yeah.
They have plenty. Don't fear, you won't miss the game. They have plenty of huge big screen TVs going during the thing, so you won't miss a play if you want to watch the Packers game.
Yeah.
It's actually a good way to watch a Packers game.
Yeah. Also, don't forget, Mr. Bob's Gala is the 14th of October.
Yes.
It's the night after. It's the same day as the Badger Alabama game, but don't fear, it will be the Badger game's at 11. So I will be at the Mr. Bob's Gala. You'll be the MC, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So it'll be fun.
That's right. Yeah, Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge. It's a charitable organization that helps the homeless in Milwaukee. It's based here in Ozaukee County. And if you're interested in going to the gala, first ever, Mr. Bob's an evening of kindness, and they're going to have comedy, sports there. I have a meeting at Mr. Bob's on Monday night, AJ, to kind of get filled in on what the program is going to be. So I'll have more details to share next time we talk.
Awesome. Programming though, we're not done with the show at all. But Wednesday is a big day for me.
Every day is a big day for you.
No, but Wednesday we got a speech coming up.
Oh, Wednesday the 20th, is that right?
21st.
21st. Who are you going to be speaking to, AJ?
Bash, Stevens Point Area High School football.
Wow, that's a big high school. They have a lot of kids up there.
90 student athletes.
Wow. Are you going up to Stevens Point?
Yes, sir.
When do you leave?
Noon on Wednesday.
Noon on Wednesday. What time do you speak?
5:30.
5:30.
I'm invited to practice too. So.
Excellent. Who's taking you up there, AJ?
My parents.
Nice. You got good parents.
Yeah, I do. They're really good.
They
They're
put up with your attitude. It's not easy.
no, it's not. Well, it's not. It's my schedule is very. Yeah, and I don't mean this in a sarcastic way. My schedule is very busy,
Hmm.
so when I get time to spend with them and spend with them doing a speech, it's very special because it's just a very special time to spend with them, and especially when you're doing a speech, it's very special to. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Amen. At least I'm glad you appreciate that. That is a big deal.
yeah,
It's probably about a 3 hour car ride at least, I would think,
yeah,
right?
we leave by noon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll be a big day. That's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
We'll want to hear all about it.
yeah.
So it's a big week. You got the auto show tomorrow, and
Mhm.
it's like all are the cars all vintage cars? AJ, is that
Yeah,
like
pretty much. Yeah,
yeah?
yep,
So
yep.
very cool. And didn't you see some spectacular car some guy showed you last year? What was that?
It was a. Oh, that was the truck.
Yeah. What
That
was
was
that
the
again?
truck. That was an accessible truck. Someone made
Yes,
customized accessible truck. I
that
wonder if
was
it'll,
very cool.
wonder if it'll be back this year.
Oh, you got to check it out.
But I remember last year, wasn't it on a Saturday?
Uh, I don't I don't remember AJ. Why?
I feel like it was.
Okay.
I feel like it was 2 days.
Okay. Well, it's not supposed to be as hot tomorrow, and I don't know how muggy it's going to be, but can't we can't control that.
Mhm.
So, what else do you know?
Um. Well, the Badgers need a starting quarterback,
Who is it?
Tyler Van Dyke, the transfer from Miami.
Are you surprised?
Not shocking, but Braden Locke. I wouldn't be surprised if Braden Locke, the backup quarterback, from it was a sophomore,
Mm-hmm.
was a redshirt sophomore, will get a chance to play some as well, at least early in the season,
Did
because it
Braden
was
Locke? Did he start with the Badgers, or did he come from somewhere else?
he didn't start with the Badgers, but he started as a freshman last year.
Okay. And do you like him?
I like both of them, to be
Do
honest.
you? They have good receivers, right?
Yeah, they have good receivers. Um, what's his name? Not Pryor. Uh, Pauling. Will
Yes.
Pauling from Cincinnati is really good.
Cool.
They have good receivers. They'll have a good running game this year too. With Malusi is back for his 6th year,
Oh, he was doing so well.
which is shocking. Malusi is
Yeah.
back for his 6th year, and then T I don't know how to pronounce his name, but T.W. Walker from Oklahoma came in as a transfer this year, so they should be pretty good offensively. It's just a matter of will their defense hold up.
Wasn't who's the head coach again?
Luke Fickle,
Wasn't he a defensive coach?
yeah, he
Right.
was.
That's
He was.
kind of the side he came from. Yeah, is he known as a defensive whiz or anything, or what's he known for, AJ?
Their defense is run by somebody else now. He doesn't run the defense anymore, but he's kind of known as a defensive genius. They
Okay.
run the 3-3-5, which is kind of interesting.
I've not heard of that before.
It's 3 defensive linemen, three linebackers, and 5 safeties.
That's interesting for sure.
Yeah, it is.
That's not a big lineup if teams want to run against them. That's the weakness of it, right?
It's not at all.
Okay, so what's Alabama going to do?
Kill us.
Are they going to? Do you see them having a big year with their new coach?
Not
Kalen?
as big as people think.
No. Kalen DeBoer, that's his name.
He's going to be. I think Milroe's going to be good for them. I think
Mhm.
Jalen Milroe is going to be good for them, but I don't think. I'm interested to see what their secondary is like. But they always have, they always have 5-star guys, so it'll be interesting.
Well, do you ever see that Alabama sliding back like it did for a few years before he got there? Satan.
No, not to that extent. No, they can recruit, so no.
Okay.
Kalen DeBoer is a really good coach. So I don't see them sliding as much as people think. Although the SEC just got more interesting because Texas and Oklahoma are in it now. So
Oklahoma hasn't been.
no, but Texas is good.
Yes. Yeah, Texas
Sark
is.
Sark is a really good coach. So
Yeah, he is. Okay, what about Georgia? They missed the playoff last year. Are they going to be back? They're everybody's preseason number one.
yes, I believe so. But they have to replace Brock Bowers. Rare that you hear me say you have to replace the tight end, but he was just such a dynamic weapon for them. He was just very good. So we'll see. We'll see. I think they'll be back though.
Okay.
But
Brock
I don't
Bowers.
think you can't have four SEC. Did you see the rule that they came out with now?
Hmm.
They're not going. They're not rewarding conference championship.
No.
They're not rewarding. It's the 12 best teams. It's not the 12 conference champions.
Are you in favor of that?
Yeah, because if you're good enough, you should be in. But it gives you this year. It gives you a shot to lose a game, which is kind of going to be kind of interesting because I don't think you'll have 12 undefeated teams that go into the playoff.
It's unlikely. Usually a couple, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right. That starts up pretty soon. Are you more excited for college football starting or pro football starting?
I'm more intrigued by college football, but I'm going to watch the pro game for sure
Why are you intrigued? Why did you use that word?
because you don't know what's going to happen. It's more unpredictable. What's more? It's unpredictable.
And so it could be surprises all the time, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a week to week game. Like you could lose by 31 week and blow somebody out the next. So, it's more of a week to week game.
It feels
There's
like that.
there's less momentum in college football because there's more games. I guess so.
Okay. Um, NFL kind of feels like it's up for grabs this year,
Yeah, it does. It does.
more
These are
than
my
years
top.
past.
These are my top 5.
Okay, let's hear them. Wait. I want to write this down. I'm going to hold you to this. You're good at ripping these things off, and then you kind of backtrack all the time. So we're not going to let that happen anymore. All right,
These are my
AJ.
top 5.
All right, today is Saturday, August 17th.
Yes, sir.
All right, go.
No particular order.
Okay.
Baltimore,
Okay.
Philly,
Okay.
Lions,
Okay.
Chiefs,
Okay.
Green Bay.
I was going to say you picked the Packers to win the division, so if you have Detroit in there, Green Bay has to be in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think Packers are top 5?
Uh,
Okay, I hope so. The one
that's
team
no particular order.
I'm not sure. Well, I don't know who's better than them, but I know Baltimore is always good, but they lost 3 out of their 4 defensive backfield people and some offensive linemen.
Yeah, I picked Baltimore strictly because Lamar.
Yeah, well, he's going to be running for his life, I think. Derrick Henry's on there, but he needs blockers,
Yeah, right. You're right.
Is he going to have a good year? What do you predict for him?
I think he'll be more balanced this year.
I mean, Derrick Henry, what do you think?
I think he'll go for 1,200.
Okay, that's still a good number. How old is he? Do you know, AJ?
I'd have to ask Alexa.
We can find out. It's not that important. All right, the other one I'm surprised you put Philadelphia in there. Why?
Jalen and AJ Brown have a special connection, and I think Devontae Smith is really going to come on this year.
Okay.
Plus, I just think that the Philly defense is going to figure it out this year. I don't know why.
That's the question. Is their defense?
I don't know why, but my prediction will be easily tested on September 6th, for sure.
Yeah, there's a pretty good offense playing against that questionable defense.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
On September 6th.
Yeah, right.
What's your prediction? Are you ready to predict that game? Or you want to wait?
Sir. Yes, sir.
What? Wait? Predict
20,
or wait?
I'll predict.
All right. What do you got?
31-24. 31-24.
And?
Green Bay.
Who's?
Jordan Love throws no picks. And Josh Jacobs runs for 100.
31-24, you say. I'm going to say Packers 34-17.
Really? You have that
Yeah,
one?
I think that defense is pretty good for
Yeah.
once.
Yeah. For
And nobody will have time to figure it out. You know, it's the first game. So
first game, yeah. First game, yeah. So we'll see.
I'm just not that impressed with Philadelphia. I mean, 2 years ago they were great. That losing streak they had last year to end the season was just terrible.
Yes, there it was terrible.
And not only was it terrible, there was a lot of dissension on that team, a lot of finger pointing going on.
Yeah.
And
I think they'll miss Jason Kelsey too. His leadership has been very
yes,
instrumental. And like I love his podcast, but I think they'll miss him too as a leader.
mm-hmm.
And I'm interested to see. This may sound funny to you, but I'm interested to see if the tush push is as effective as it used to be. Because Kelsey was really good at running,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just interested to see if it's going to be more effective with someone else in center.
Okay, all valid things.
By the way, I put the Kelsey brothers in the top 5. Did you see that?
No,
I put Philly and Kansas City in the top 5. You're welcome.
you shocked me. You have both Philadelphia and Baltimore in there and over the 49ers. You don't have the 49ers in the top 5.
No, there's too much dissension with Ike's situation.
Debo said yesterday that he's going to be playing for the 49ers.
Of course, Debo said that. It's what Debo wants. It's not going to happen, though.
It's a big deal. I think a bigger deal to them is that Trent Williams dude is still wanting a new deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Trent Williams can thank one person for his new contract if he gets it.
Who's that?
Quinn Miners from the Broncos got a new deal, and he played the same position, so that's why he wants a new deal.
And what about the Buccaneers? Just
Tristan Wirfs just got paid too.
Yeah. Yep.
All those guys. If you have a 10-year career, it seems like the careers are getting shorter in the NFL. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I know the number is shockingly short because the people you see or hear about are the stars who are there for a long time. However,
Patrick Willis went into this year's Hall of Fame class and he played for 8 years.
He was good.
He was a stud.
And that was a kind of a shocking retirement, right?
Yeah. He retired at 29.
Yeah.
He and not Bosa, Borland.
Borland was really shocking.
Borland retired at 25.
All right. Average length of an NFL career. You want to guess?
5.5 years. Isn't it 3 to 5 or something like that?
3.3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Defensive backs have the shortest average length in career at 2.57. Safeties have an average career of 3.13 in the NFL.
Wow.
The average career for cornerbacks
you would think that back end guys have a longer career because they can play longer.
Well, but they gotta be fast
be able
though.
To hit, yeah.
Let's see here. Linebackers. Want to guess per position? What do you think about linebackers? If you have a guess.
5.
3.79. Offensive linemen.
Is it up? It must be up. 5 probably.
3.08. See, it seems to me that the careers of offensive linemen are getting longer, not shorter. I'm surprised by that one. Defensive linemen.
Defensive linemen. Defensive linemen. Defensive linemen.
Don't hurt yourself. 3.05.
Yeah.
All right. Guess which position has the longest average career?
Quarterback, probably.
No.
Receiver.
No.
Is it an offensive player?
Yes.
Offensive guard?
No.
I'm not sure.
Kicker.
That doesn't count.
What do you mean? You want to? What is the Packers' biggest worry this year?
Oh yeah, kicker. Yeah, you're
All
right.
right. What happened in the NFC when they played and lost to San Francisco? What killed
I
them?
wouldn't know. I wasn't watching. I know. I saw the highlights. The kicker. The freaking kicker missed the kick.
Kicker missed one. But the kickers are tied by one other position,
No.
which is a defensive position.
Safety.
No, punter, 4.87.
Now here's my
All
question.
right.
Here's my question to you. My
Okay.
last question before we get towards the wisdom. Which kicker you think is going to win the job? Joseph?
They're both
or
sucking
Cousins?
wind. Neither.
I think Joseph.
I think the new guy that they brought in.
They brought in another new guy.
Yeah, didn't they bring in one last week? Alex something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I'm interested to see if McDuff can make the team in the receiver.
What about DeBose?
He's been in 3 camps this year. He better make the team. Or this is his 3rd camp. This is his 3rd camp. This might be his last shot.
Will it be a good one? Who do you think
so.
who do you think the final receivers will be on the team? Can you name them?
Bo Melton
Okay.
and Grant.
We're both yeah.
I think Bo Melton will make the team because he's just physical.
So you think it'll be Jaden?
What? I think Jaden and those guys, the young guys are Jaden and Romeo are locks.
Mm-hmm. And Christian Watson's lock as long as he can stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy, yeah.
And then Dontavius
Wicks.
He
locked himself up after the first game when he scored that touchdown in 65 yards.
So you think he's a lock?
So I think they're going to keep 6 receivers.
Yeah.
6 or 7, but I don't know what 7 should be.
Okay. Quarterbacks 4.44 average here. I would think they'd be the longest.
If you get to
they're all around 3.
Yeah.
Tight ends 2.96.
Yep.
Wide receiver 2.81. That's nothing.
That's really nothing. Well, it's hard to make the team as a wide receiver nowadays.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the flash in the pan that was Jay Kumaro. Now, I don't mean it disrespectfully. He just couldn't stick. I mean, he stuck with the Bills and he stuck with for a little bit, but it wasn't like it was a long. He was on 6 different practice squads. I think in like 6 different practice squads in like 6 years or something. So
what?
It's just hard to. Or Alex Erickson.
Was Kumaro a Whitewater guy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's why he didn't stick.
No, his sister was on my basketball team when I was.
Oh.
Not on my team, but she was on the women's team when I was.
Was she good?
She was good, and she was good because she had good size and good feet with skill. She was very good. She was very good.
Excellent.
She now works in Chicago, or Milwaukee, I think. Something in TV. So.
Okay.
And Jake retired. From the NFL.
He almost did it. He thought he was going to make the Packers that one year.
Yeah.
It was kind of a surprise when he didn't.
Yep.
All right. So we've talked NFL, anything else NFL wise that's got you surprised or anything going on, AJ?
No, nothing really. The schedule, like I said, the schedule came out for the NBA this year, so but that's about it. Um, I haven't looked over. I haven't peered into the Bucks schedule yet, but
You
uh, they
haven't?
they start with Philly, I think.
Caitlin Clark, I'm switching on you.
Uh,
Be- Became the first WNBA player in history to score at least 450 points and tally at least 200 assists in a rookie season. Only 5 other players in league history have achieved that feat in any other year of their career.
she's insane, man, and I mean that with the most respect. She's insane. She's a
Yeah,
different, and they're better. They're more fun to watch now too.
well, of course, she's a great passer. That makes it's huge, right?
Yeah, it is very huge, very huge.
Okay, dude.
It's
What
time.
else? It's time. Is
It's
it time
time.
for AJ's advice, words of wisdom
Yes, yes, yes.
that originate in the world of sports, but flow over and are useful in other parts of your daily life?
Uh
Let's hear
huh.
it.
So this comes down to um my my it goes back to my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make yourself too busy, but prioritize what you want to do. If that makes sense. You can have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of days where you have multiple events, but you have to make a level of importance for the events. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like you can't do everything, but
That's right.
you can do a lot with a you can do a lot with a little time in the day. Like for example, I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna go to um, to the show, and then I'm gonna go get the document signed for my got for a bow.
Are you doing that today?
Yeah. Well, Arthur's gonna do it for me, but yeah. But yeah. So you can prioritize your schedules because it'll make your life less stressful trying to do multiple things at once. You know, my day on Wednesday is going to be filled with the speech. That's going to be it. That's going to be my schedule. And then, you know, like, so just prioritize it so you don't stress yourself out. It makes sense. If that makes sense.
All right. Just based on this, here's a couple things. These are some quotes from an article I read this week that was kind of based on what you just said, AJ,
Yep. Right.
about prioritizing. It's been really made me think really about. It's like one of those things that made me stop and think about my life. And here it is. It's going to be like 4 or 5 sentences. Here's a quote from Brian Andreas, and I think he's a coach, not a athletic coach, like a
A
business
life
coach.
coach. Yep.
Yeah, that has had a big impact on how I view my life. It is this: everything changed the day I figured out there is exactly enough time for the important things in my life. You see, the things you do every day, the things you do every minute are by definition the most important things in your life. Of all the things you could do when given the chance, the things you actually choose to do outrank everything else on the priority list.
Uh-huh.
Simply because you are doing them means that they are your top priority, whether you like it or not. For instance, your top priority right now is reading this article. I was reading there. Of all the options you have, this is how you've decided to use your time. Remember, every action you take is a choice. Every choice you make sets the priority, and every priority you set reveals something about who you are. That was by Jeff Matlow, who is
Yeah.
a.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you were saying.
I think honestly, and I'll say this, and I can say this in the camera. Um, Bows give me a different perspective because, you know, I was going 100 miles an hour at a million different things for a long time, and I loved it. But now I know that I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to prioritize one. One is family, and then two is what I want to do in life, where I want to go. So I think the most important thing is just slowing down and taking things into perspective, because you never know who you're gonna run across and who I mean, for example, just Matt going with me to the car show tomorrow. That's a very important day because it's just another time to spend with a member of with a member of the with a member of family. Even when I can't spend it with my parents, you know, it's just got to slow down and take perspective, and take it for what it is, you know. So I guess that's where I'm coming from.
That's a good one. Speaking of recently born kids, Russ Meyer, who is a big fan of yours, is the grandfather. He has a grandson who was very young, a couple months old, and he was born with a hole in his heart, and he had surgery on Thursday. The actual repair is done, and they're getting him back in the. It'll be another. It went well. Russ says, "Thank you for all your continued prayers. Matthew's heart rate was too high last night, and the decision was made to put him on bypass to give his heart time to rest and heal. This is the latest update. We thank God for the wonderful medical team that is so close to help Matthew. Please pray for Dustin and Amanda for strength and peace from our Heavenly Father." That's from Russ. That's on Facebook.
That's rough.
But it's rough, but it sounds like it's going in the right direction.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't want to say it's rough because, God's plan is always. I mean, there's always a plan that's bigger than us. So, so I just want to say that, Russ, we're pulling for Matthew, and we're pulling for you and pulling for the family.
That's right.
Please keep us updated, and we'll continue to pass our strength along through the show. So just let us know if there's anything we can do in terms of strength or prayers or whatever you need us to do, we'll do it. So let us know.
There you go. Good words, AJ. All right, dude. That's it. That's a show.
All right. Just one more thing. Just one last thing. I don't know if we'll do a show on Wednesday because of the.
No. You let me know if you feel up to it, but you got your mind on other things. Talk about prioritizing. We're just talking about that, dude.
Yeah.
You can't do it all.
Right. Yeah. So we'll do a show probably next weekend.
Yep.
Next
Saturday.
Muscle for Mel's is next Saturday, so I'll be there.
Oh, that's next Saturday?
That's at Form and Fitness.
Okay.
It's the 20th.
I can't go to that, unfortunately.
I have a ride. So my buddy from Racine is coming up to see it. So I have a ride up
Excellent.
There,
I really wanted to see that, but I can't do it. That's right. So Sunday we'll do one.
So Sunday we'll
have
Yep. Awesome. Thank you, sir. I'll probably see you Sunday afternoon.
Way to get up in time. Next time, hopefully you have enough time to change into a better hat.
Yeah, I got multi-hat options. I just went with this one. So.
I know you did, just to aggravate me. So thank you. Well done.
Exactly.
Mission accomplished.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Sounds good, brother.
Have a great day from AJ Boki.